Hello Twin Flames and welcome to another Twin Flame energy forecast for the following week, in which we will check in with your Twin Flame, with you, and our last card, as always, is the next steps that you can take in order to speed up the process of your harmonious Twin Flame union. So let's get started with your Twin Flames weekend energy. Let's see what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what's going to come up with them this week. And we have yes. Just say yes. Such a positive card. So there's going to be a resounding yes when it comes to your Twin Flame connection. And I feel like this is a card of a huge breakthrough. It's a positive affirmation that your Twin Flame is aligning with union. They're choosing this. This is the path forward. Even if they're not expressing it to you fully right now, you're definitely going to see signs of this internal shift happening. Because for union to manifest, that's something you need to choose within yourself first. And your Twin Flame is no exception to that. So there's going to be a change in their behavior. It feels like to say yes to union, of course, they're going to have to align their energy and their actions with this new reality. If you're in separation right now, you can't manifest union by making the same choices that led you to the separation and by behaving the same way. So I feel like they're willing to make the necessary changes, make different decisions, take inventory of how they're behaving right now and whether that's leading them forward or not. Either way, this card signals progress in the right direction. So this is going to be a relieving time for you. It's going to feel very good. You might also feel like a weight is off your shoulders. Like you're definitely going to feel a change. Things are in motion. There's going to be a lot of momentum moving forward. And it's not just your Twin Flame moving in this direction. The divine is with them. So there's a lot of partnership happening between your Twin Flame and the divine. This is a vision that your Twin Flame holds very dear to their heart, and they're willing to make it happen by cooperating with the divine, by co-creating their reality and your reality too, because you're part of it. You're part of this vision. So this week it's important that you trust that your Twin Flame is saying yes to union, no matter what it looks like on the outside, because when internal shifts are happening with your Twin Flame, you won't always be able to see the signs on the outside, especially if you're, let's say, no contact with them. There's not going to be much that you can see in that case if they've blocked you everywhere. But you're going to definitely feel it in the energy between you, and it's safe to trust that. Next up, we have the card for you, so let's see what's going to happen on your side of the world this week, and we have trust your path. Again with a trust, just like we spoke in the previous card, trusting yourself, trusting your path. This week the message for you is clear. Trust where it is you're headed. Even when things feel uncertain or even impossible, when the path isn't exactly what you imagined, because for many of us, we never imagined our life would be at this place right now. We all have an image of how we wanted our life to be in our heads, and some of us, we might feel disappointed that certain things are happening at certain times. However, even what seems like a detour or an obstacle in the way, there's a very divine and very spiritual reason why it's in place. So it's not really a detour, but it's the experience that your soul needs in order to master certain lessons for you to be able to embody your highest potential and the person you were meant to be. Without those lessons, you never would be able to do that. So your path is still leading you to where you need to be, and you need to trust that. Questioning it every 5 minutes, asking God, are we getting any closer? Are we heading in the right direction? It's really not helping. If you're questioning whether you're making the right decisions or not, or if you're feeling unsure about your next steps, again, this card is asking you to trust the process, trust the divine flow of your Twin Flame journey. And you don't always have to see the entire way forward. Just knowing the next step is enough. And in most cases, when it comes to this journey, you might not be able to see exactly the entire path from separation to union. But it's still important that you trust, even knowing one step at a time what's ahead of you. Because the divine still loves you, the divine still wants you to have your union, even more than you do, in fact. And the desire for union was placed in your heart for a reason. You're being guided with love, even if you can't see the full picture right now. So stay present, keep choosing love over fear, and trust in the divine order of everything. Because no matter what the outer circumstances are showing you, there is a way out of whatever struggle or challenge you're going through. And it's safe to trust that. If you're going through a rough time right now, please trust that it's not always going to be this way. Brighter days are coming. Last but not least, let's see your next steps in order to speed up your harmonious twin flame union. And we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So this connects beautifully with the rest of the cards in this reading. If you've been overthinking, questioning, wondering, ruminating, asking yourself, am I doing enough? Am I heading in the right direction? What's my twin flame doing? What are they thinking? What's going on? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. This card is your reminder to just stop overthinking. Nobody overthought their way into harmonious union, so it's safe to let that go and instead connect with your heart. Because a lot of times when we overthink, that's because we're trying to distract ourselves from connecting with our true feelings. And the funny thing is, feeling your feelings is actually what leads to union, not avoiding them. And that's especially true if you have any patterns of silence, avoidance, runner-chaser. These are all reflections of where you're running from yourself and your feelings. And in many times, overthinking is the way you're running from yourself. So letting go of this pattern is going to really help you move forward on your twin flame journey. And also trust that you're already doing the work. The effort you've been putting in, your healing, your commitment to growth, it's all working. But if you try to control or micromanage how your results will come to you, whether they're working, you're just going to block the divine flow. Because the divine wants you to receive all those blessings, all those beautiful things. But if you're overthinking, you're just blocking it. You're lacking faith even. You're questioning and doubting. So your external reality will respond to that vibration by giving you more situations that will cause you to question and doubt. So we have a bit of a feedback loop here to pay attention to. You're also being guided to surrender your need to figure it out. Because union is not something to chase, it's something you embody, it's something you become, and it's also something you remember because that's your natural state of being. In fact, being in separation is what's not your natural state of being, and this is why it feels so painful. But when you allow yourself to release that pain, when you love yourself in the places where you've been hurting, that feels natural, that feels good, because that's where you're meant to be, in love and in light. And the more you give that energy to yourself, the more you unlearn the separation programming, the easier it will be to be around your twin flame, not just for a text message every now and then, or maybe a phone call, or maybe a little bit of intimate time every now and then, but true, full, and committed union. It will be so easy to be around your twin flame without getting super triggered, because there will be no reason for that. You will already have healed so much. So trust your heart, trust in the present moment, allow yourself actually to be in the present moment, and remember that all is well. And you're exactly where you need to be. You don't have to be anywhere else other than where you are right now. And your journey is unfolding perfectly. So you can let yourself relax in that knowledge. And this is where you restart the divine flow of blessings into your life. So this is all I had for you, my dear twin flames, this week. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.